Guys, today we got an extremely important video because one of the most important things right now when things are about to get really silly is actually when to take profit. When should you sell your Bitcoin? When should you sell your altcoins? This is something we are going to be talking about today, guys. So stick around. We're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano on the shorter time frames as well. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. And let's begin with Bitcoin. You can see that things are still looking really good here for Bitcoin. We did, well, I would say we held this, but it was just a little bit, if I just no, not that one. But if I draw down the orange line was, a little bit skewed, but nonetheless, the general area here, we have now held it and now we are pumping up here. Okay, so what can we see? Well, for one, we can see that we actually reached $60,000, which is completely insane. Imagine that. And people are still calling this a dead cat bounce. People are still calling for $20,000 Bitcoin prices, which is completely insane at this point. But okay, I'm going to stick to my thesis I've had ever since we went down to $30,000. I've been saying that is the bottom and that we are going to, pump from that point. And now here we are. Things are looking good. But what can you pay attention to right now on the shorter time frames for Bitcoin? Well, you got a orange line, the next one at 61,200, and then you got the big one at 63,200. And also you can see that on the 4-hourly time frame, we've actually gone down and retested this as support. So far, everything looking really good for Bitcoin. Everything is according to plan. My Ethereum trade. So Ethereum finally had a big pump here. And just like I said yesterday, as you know, my trade over on Femex yesterday or the day before, it went from $5,000 in profit down to being at a loss. I explained why I decided to hold that trade and not, close that position, but instead I decided to hold it. And I was expecting big pumps in Bitcoin. As always, you're able to follow my trades. I am not only talking about what I'm doing, but I'm actually showing you what I'm doing on my channel. And if you follow me on Twitter, I explained yesterday that the trade was now at very nice profits, 100% here on this leveraged trade, and that I was about to take profit. Now, of course, the resistance is at $4,000. And I just want to make one thing clear. I explained this on Twitter yesterday. When I show the resistance at $4,000, I say I'm taking profit there. I don't mean at exactly $4,000. You take profit before that level. Also, you can scale out many different options to do that. I would normally probably take half here, which was like half right here, I believe, and then take half somewhere around this vicinity as we're getting closer to it. So when you take profit at $4,000, don't take it exactly at $4,000 if the resistance is right here. Instead, you can scale out. In my particular case, I decided to take profit on that Ethereum trade because I was about to sleep, basically. So I just wanted to close that position. Now we got 5 in a row, 5 trades you've been following here on the channel the last couple of, 14 days, I would say. All of those trades have been insanely profitable. Now we're moving on to the next short-term trades. Remember, all of these are short-term trades. I will keep you updated regarding the next trading setup. If you want to get that update, make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. Cardano still going sideways here, but here is where you need to prepare because Ethereum, Cardano, and the altcoins, I hope that you got your bags in lock because, when Bitcoin starts to run and then it settles, you're going to see insane altcoin movements. Now, Bitcoin is bullish right now because there are some, again, bullish signs that an ETF is actually going to be approved. So it's looking likely that it's actually going to be approved. That's bullish for the Bitcoin market. That's probably the reason why Bitcoin is going up here. But I want to show you a couple of tech dev charts, and these are absolutely beautiful. The first one is if you compare gold from the 70s up until today. This is gold from the 70s, the price appreciation. And as you can see, I've been following I've been telling you about this correlation a while ago. The Bitcoin seems to really be following gold. Now, what's the logical reason behind gold from the 70s and comparing it to like Bitcoin from inception? Well, because gold is obviously going to move much slower than Bitcoin in general. But this is a scary fractal. You can outline the gold price from the 70s and on Bitcoin. And as you can see here, yeah, it's trending and following it pretty closely. Another thing I want to talk about is, where is the Bitcoin bottom going to be once we actually have a parabolic run to the upside and then comes down? Well, if you check the previous bottoms, it's usually the Fibonacci level between the 1.486 and 1.618. So if you draw a Fibonacci from the first cycle here, Fibonacci from here down to the bottom, you do get this Fibonacci level up here. And that is also where we found the bottom once we started to have that retracement. Okay, same thing again. You draw a Fibonacci from the previous cycle right here down to the bottom here. You do get this Fibonacci level, which was also after the parabolic run, the bottom. So we went into this level right here. And if you do the same thing, you draw the Fibonacci from the previous cycle, the bottom, or we are right now at the eventual bottom according to this fractal, okay? So a parabolic run and then a retest. And yeah, the prices we are at right now, it's looking likely that that is going to be the bottom on that pullback according to this fractal. Of course, it's just a fractal. It's not, 100% sure, but it is really interesting nonetheless. So when should you take profit? Well, here's the thing. With Bitcoin, we have a very important fractal here as well. So if you look at the RSI, you can see that the RSI and the top has followed a similar pattern right here. So once we go into the green line here and we are in a bull market, you can see we go up here, we find the top here once the RSI reaches the green line. And this is, I would say, at 90% in the RSI here, like if you look at today, because yeah, it's tilting a little bit. It's, as you can see, 100 here, 100, right? So if you follow this white line, 100, and then about 90 here the next time, according to this fractal. But nonetheless, let's look at this. So we hit the green line right here also. This was the 2011 peak, and then we went into the bear market. In 2013, first peak right here, we hit the green line on the RSI, and that was also a double pump market. And then you saw the next top here once we also hit the RSI on the green line. 2017, we hit it right here. And also in 2021, we hit it right here. And then if we're able to actually reach this green line again, well, the price is going to be somewhere around, I would say, $100,000 to $200,000 approximately, depending on how we reach it, of course. So this is a very good clue for Bitcoin. But then remember, because once Bitcoin has topped out, we usually see the altcoin starts to run, a couple of weeks later. So the peak in altcoins is 1 to 2 weeks later than the peak in Bitcoin generally. Okay, so this is something I'm going to keep you updated on. This is something you need to pay attention to right now in order to know when to take profit. But as always, as I said, I'm going to keep you updated. I'm not just going to leave this, talk about it here, and then leave this. Instead, I'm going to update you once we actually start to get close to this level. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.